Everybody, another video here from Mudman. So, today is the start of hurricane season. Um, I'd assume there'd be no hurricane season, period. But unfortunately, living here in Mississippi, uh, parts of Mississippi borders the Gulf of America. Yeah, I said it, Gulf of America. And it runs from June 1st to November 30th every year. And they predict X amount of hurricanes hit every year. Um, I've the first hurricane that I can very remember was 1979, Hurricane Frederick, and also that same storm we was in the eye of a hurricane, and yeah, we was a good ways from the coast, from the beach, but the eye went over the Mississippi Alabama line. Um, Walked outside. It was the eerie's quiet, every spookiest quiet you ever want to imagine. Nothing was stirring. You can see blue skies overhead. Before that, all hell breaking loose. Then, um, then you had then the wind change. We found out during while we was out there, the dam broke on the lake, and all the fish that we have seen gone, like a dang wasteland. I mean, bass, brim, catfish. Man, you could see fish around the pier. We used to catch a slew of fish, but and it took them a while to get the dam fixed, and they finally it was a point where you at your own risk to cross this dam. I mean, even the law enforcement or the paramedics, whatever it was, fire would not cross this road because it was just unsafe. Now it's a 2 lane road down there. They fixed it up. Looks good. About damn time because it was a wasteland. There's many years these folks lived in Spring Lake that had a wasteland, waterfront property that wasn't there. So, so Frederick was bad. Elena was bad. They kept saying, "Oh, she gonna hit the Panhandle of Florida." That was their excuse. That was their. And my dad said, "There ain't nothing to push that sun gun. She ain't going nowhere. She gonna make a little loop and hit us." Lo behold, she did. So, and I've been through many hurricanes ever since. Tropical storms, tropical waves. I've been through them all. And 21 this year will be 21 years. That was a Katrina. We had the mentality. Me and my then wife, ex-wife, and 2 kids. One was just born that June. We had mentality is um, no big deal. We've been through a bunch of them. We'll be all right. And to this day, that storm give me PTSD. I ain't never been scared in my life from a hurricane. We thought at one point we were going to be north of Woods, our house going to fly away. It was that bad. I mean, we had 2 attic spaces doing that. That was um, and one fell. Matter of fact, because of the pressure. Next street over, there was a piece of fence at somebody's roof. Um, um, Katrina changed the coast. Um, she changed it. I mean, you still can see today, to this day, see what she left behind. Not left. I mean, just slabs. You can see signs where this place was at, no longer there. Um, Places that survived Camille, which was to me a thunderstorm on steroids, like a tornado on steroids. I mean, anyway, people say, "Oh, it was a 3." They're they said it was a high 3 or 4. It was a 5. I mean, to me it was a high 4, high 5. Um, no matter what the records show. I mean, um, they had two wind gusts at 175 mile per hour there in Pascagoula. They about had a ship sink, a DDG sink because of the pound the dock. About sunk in. We had 9 foot of water um, in the shop, and we had people's belongings, stuff that they got flew away. The house got wiped out. That was our Senator Trent Lotz. His house was gutted out, so we saw a lot of his stuff. But I didn't see a person, but I saw his stuff. We had a round bar shop that had somebody's dinghy. I mean, it was like a dinghy sailboat that was in it. It was one point there was somebody's jacuzzi somewhere on the property shipyard. We had 1940s lathes. I mean, heavy son of guns. They got tossed in the middle of the highway. And this is heavy. But I mean, you was that right at the water line, but still, it was something to see. I mean, we had a good time in East Bank, but Katrina ruined it for us, and we had to go to West Bank, and that was not different night and day. Laid back on East Bank and more uptight on the West Bank. So, and we've had storms since then, some big ones. It just storms. Everybody should be prepared. Now storms usually they're cranking about August, September, October is their, and sometimes they've had stuff come in late in December, which is it does happen. Don't happen very often, but it does happen. Just be prepared for hurricane season. If your state is attached to the Gulf of America, there I said again, America, and the Atlantic coast, be prepared because I mean down Florida, you're out there on an island, kind of like where anything can happen. I mean, Andrew is the reason why they got so many dang problems with the snakes down there because it destroyed a lot of things and the snake escaped. That means Andrew did that. So, just be prepared. Like I say, people get their, you know what, in a wad. Oh, if you prepare accordingly and have enough for a few days, you'd be fine. We fortunately had only, like most everybody did, had roofing and a back fence was tore up. We was fortunate. My friend of mine, Selena, and her roommate, 9 foot of water, like 9 foot of water in her house, and it gutted a $180,000 home. It pushed 2 cars that facing toward the garage back out facing that direction. So um, so I mean it took massive casinos like they look like matchbox cars out in the middle of the highway. It was just, I mean, one got towed like 3 miles was be at. So I don't know if it's still out there, but there's probably at one point there was a storm crew in the parking garage, Beau Rivage, 30 foot of water. They was 10 foot way past it. Only 2 casinos left in the water at Beau Rivage and Boomtown, and the rest of them on land. I remember the original Hard Rock, was posted up around Labor Day. Katrina hit August 29th. put a bill every day. Well, it peeled like a sardine can. They had a lot of stuff, mamilla they had to find. So that was experience. Uh, Even storms in generally give me PTSD because it's just it lives with you. Something won't go away, and so I do with. So um, um, just don't take hurricane season lightly. Have a generator ready to rock and roll. Have bottles of water handy. Make bags of ice handy. Just stuff that won't go bad in a year in a season. So like I say, today's the first day of um, hurricane season. Be prepared. Thanks for watching. Later. Bye.